About whatever you have to talk about. Okay. Okay, so do you give Student Health 101 and CCNJ the rights to use this video?
Yes.
And can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Hi, my name is Elise Holzman. I am a registered dietitian with TC&J Dining Services, and my role here is to be available for students with any special dietary needs. So that can be in a couple different capacities. The students on campus have any food allergies or intolerances, I can meet with those students, make sure they know what is safe to eat on campus at different locations, and also provide them with special foods if that's what they need. I'm available to meet with students who just have general nutrition questions, if they're interested in just learning to eat healthy, lose weight, gain weight, improve with their sport, anything like that. I'm available to meet with those students and work with them. And I just try to do general outreach to the campus community about healthy eating and healthy habits.
Thanks, Elise.
No problem.
We just had a couple questions. According to several students we've interviewed, they find that certain foods can change how they feel both physically and mentally. For example, home-cooked meals make them happy, fruits and vegetables make them energized. Why is this so?
I think as far as the foods that make them happy, and specifically home-cooked meals, it's a lot of a psychological effect for that, not necessarily the nutrients in the foods. Obviously, eating is there's many aspects of eating, the whole experience, that are physical and psychological. So I think it's just happy memories, favorite foods, things like that, that make them happy. But as far as feeling alert and focused, or fruits and vegetables, there are definitely nutrients in those foods that definitely give you energy. Fruits are a source of healthy carbohydrates, which are your body's main energy source. So those natural sugars that are in fruits give your body the energy that it needs. So they're really important. That's probably a reason why. They also have certain vitamins and minerals that help your body use those carbohydrates for energy. So without those vitamins and minerals in your diet, you wouldn't be able to use the carbohydrates that you're eating.
Great. And what kind of healthy foods or food groups would you recommend if somebody wanted to feel awake and energized?
Okay. Well, generally you want to eat a healthy, balanced diet with lots of all the food groups involved. But like I said, carbohydrates are your body's main energy source. So carbohydrate foods are your grain foods, so things like pasta, cereal, bread, rice, things like that. Your fruits, and milk and yogurt. Also, of course, your snacks and desserts like cakes, cookies, candies, soda. Those are carbohydrate foods too, but they're not really the ones you want to concentrate on.
Right.
Starchy vegetables are also a carbohydrate food, so things like beans, potatoes, things like that. So like I said, there's the better ones to have, those ones that give you more nutrients versus the ones that are just full of sugar, like this candies and stuff. But, they can fit in moderation. But even within those other types of grain foods, there's ones that are a little bit better than the others. So as far as your grains, you want to have whole grains, things like whole wheat bread, whole wheat pasta, brown rice. Those are good things to include in your diet because they have more fiber in them. So fiber is a nutrient that helps the sugars in those foods that your body digests last a little bit longer. So it gives you sustained energy instead of getting some energy really quickly and then maybe crashing afterwards. And as far as fruit goes, generally we recommend eating whole fruit as opposed to fruit juice, just because, again, it has the fiber, which is important for your body. But if you're not a big fan of fruit, and fruit juice is the only way you're going to get your fruit intake, then that's fine. Orange juice, cranberry juice, grape juice, apple juice, things that are 100% fruit still have the other benefits of fruit, like the vitamin C and things like that. You just want to limit portions if you're watching your calories to make sure you're not getting too much. It's very easy to drink a lot of juice and get a lot of excess calories that you don't need. So you'll get a lot of vitamin C, which might be good, but maybe too many calories. It's also a good way if you're looking to gain weight or you're in sports and you burn a lot of calories, then it is a healthy way to get extra calories into your diet. And then as far as beans, a variety of beans are good in your diet. They have lots of fiber, so they're a good energy source as well.
Okay, and what kind of foods would you recommend as mood boosters?
Okay, well, there are a lot of foods that absence of them in your diet are linked to possibly depression, so you want to make sure you're including these in your diet to avoid that. One group is omega-3 fatty acids, which can be found in fatty fish, so salmon, tuna, sardines, things like that. Also in lots of nuts and in dark green leafy vegetables, so things like spinach, other vegetables like that. Also, vitamin D is an important nutrient that we're thinking is related a lot to mood and depression. It's not found abundantly in a lot of food, unfortunately. Your best source is from the sun, but nowadays most people are wearing SPF and sun protection, so you want to get it from a food source. So milk is fortified with vitamin D. That's a good source. A lot of eggs that have The egg yolk has some vitamin D in it. That's a natural source. And there's a lot of fortified foods that have vitamin D. A lot of supplements, calcium supplements, also have vitamin D. So if you're taking a calcium supplement, you might want to take one that has vitamin D as well to get that benefit. Folate, which is a B vitamin, is linked to depression and increased having a better mood if you have folate in your diet. So you can get that, again, from your leafy vegetables like spinach, beans, and citrus fruit, actually. So, yeah, sorry.
Okay, thank you so much, Elise. How can students contact you?
Oh, they can contact me by email address. It is sdhrd@tcnj.edu, or they can call me in my office. It's 609-771-3426.
Thank you.
You're welcome.